Thank you for being here. This is Rajat Chawla live, going live. I just want to welcome you all. If you're here, just type in the chat window, in the comment window, I am there. I am T. Looking forward to spending this time with you, keeping it very, very focused. Let's get started. I just want to get sense of how have your progress been on LinkedIn. Type in the chat window your progress that you've already made on LinkedIn since the time we last met. And I think we met last with most of you just yesterday. So type in your, have you made some new connections? Have you reached out to someone? Have you created content, posted it? Did you like some post? Did you engage with someone? Type it in the chat window. What has been your one single progress for the day? Because this is LinkedIn daily implementation challenge, right? So I want each one of you to every day take massive action. And if you take massive action, you will get massive results. That's why I'm showing up. That's why I invite you to show up. So type in the chat window your success, your progress for the week. Looking forward to read that later. And let's get started. So why we are here? We are here to help you build your brand and attract customers using LinkedIn plus AI, right? So that's a commitment that we made to each other, that we will show up, that we would do the work and we show up. So the fun is when you do the work and show up, there's a different level of energy and there's a different level of different feeling, right? You get that feeling. So today I want to start by talking about some affirmations, okay? What are those affirmations that I want you to include? I want you to tell in the chat window, I offer 10x value, because everything is driven by value. When we want everything for ourselves, some things does not move the way we want it. But when we give value, everything starts, to happen more effortlessly and easily. Do you agree? So I want you to start by affirming. Let's together as a group affirm that I offer 10x value. If you want, you can put it in the chat window. You can tell it loud. I offer 10x value. How many of you offer 10x value? Even if you're not clear what is the value you want to offer, just start affirming them. Affirmation is something which is our intention, and when we repeat to ourselves, our subconscious start to act like that. Yeah, so please tell in the chat window, I offer 10x value. Are you willing to do that? Do you offer 10x value, right? That's the affirmation number one. Number two is, I want you to affirm this: I easily attract premium customers using LinkedIn. Sometimes we have this block that I don't know enough, I haven't learned enough, I have not done enough. Let's take it out of the way and tell ourselves and tell the world that I easily attract premium customers using LinkedIn. Are you willing to do that? Type in the comment box, I easily attract premium customers using LinkedIn. When you say that, I want to hear from you, what shift do you experience? In the beginning, there could be a little bit of internal resistance, but the moment you write it down and you affirm, things start to shift. And I want you to do this every single day. Okay, so I've talked to you about, I easily attract premium customers using LinkedIn, right? Yes. Type in the chat window, done. Okay, type in the comment box, done, if you are using the YouTube comment box. Number three is, I want you to take a deep breath and say, I implement on LinkedIn every day. I implement on LinkedIn every day. Type in the chat window, I implement on LinkedIn every day. What does that mean? You do something every day on LinkedIn. It could be really, liking someone's post. It could be just visiting your profile. It could be going through others' posts and seeing what's working, what's not working. So type in the comment box, I implement on LinkedIn every day, right? So with that said, I want all these affirmations. What are the three affirmations I talked about? I offer 10x value. Number one. Number two is I easily attract premium customers using LinkedIn. Number three is I implement on LinkedIn every day, because it's the process that will get us the results. While we intend to give value, we also want to attract customers. But first things first, we want to do the work, the process. In our inner circle, we do talk about the specifics. Over here, I want us to meet and get into this daily practice of making certain progress. So now I'm going to just quickly move on to our 15 minutes everyday rituals. And I want you to really stay focused, and I'm going to do this. You also supposed to go on LinkedIn and take this opportunity. It's not a learning session, it's an implementation session. That's why I'm saying I implement on LinkedIn every day, right? So let me just see that I want to share with you my screen. And I just want us to get onto LinkedIn. I'm also going to do along with you over here, and we will do some progress live right now. Okay, type in the chat window, ready to progress, RTP, ready to progress. Okay, there's a different level of momentum and commitment. I also, let me thank each one of you who's here, each one of you for showing up, each one of you for making this effort to be here with me. Really, yeah, that's commendable. So give yourself a pat on the back and say, I'm awesome. Type it in the chat comment box, I am awesome. And give yourself a pat on the back and say, I am awesome, right? You are awesome. So let's go there. And for me, as I said, for me, it's all about customer experience. So I'm looking for customer experience. That's the keyword. I pick this up. I want you to pick up your keyword. Let's make some connections. And I'm going to go to people. Okay, can you see it? And I'm going to now select second people who are in the second level of connections. And I want to just send some connection requests to my target audience. Okay, so here it is. I'm going to send. I'm not going to personalize this note. Obviously you can. I'll also show you how to personalize the note. So I'm going to send you know without a note. I'm also going to show you how you can quickly send um, someone a personalized message using the GPTs that we have. Do you want to see how to do that? I'll show you that how to do that. Okay, so here we go. We can do that using the GPTs that we have. Let me just um, take you to that GPT. And I'm going to, each one of you have who are part of this paid community already have access to that. So I'm going to show you how you can create a personalized request without really using too much of your mind. Do you want to see how to do that? Okay. So I'm going to share with you the strategy on how to do that in a moment. Okay. So I'm going to now go to Chat GPT, and I'm just going to go back and share my screen back again with you. Okay, so once again, I will just go and share my screen. I understand. I would just unshare this and again share with you back on the screen. I'll share with you my screen. Ready for that? Okay, so sharing screen. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to now say I interact with, say I want to send a connection request to someone who is new. So I will go back and look for this is the GPT that we have in place. I'll go there and I'm sending a connection request. Okay, so I'll go there and I want to send this connection request to, let's say, um, someone I'm not connected to. For example, Rahul, I want to send a request. So I'll go and pick up the. Let me see if my screen is visible already. Just making sure that my screen is visible to you. Yeah, just sharing the screen back again. I understand. ChatGPT. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to send a connection request, and I will go to this profile and copy his about section. And in the GPT, I will say, I want to send a connection request to this person. Okay. Please share the potential client's LinkedIn about section. So I'm going to share the about section of his. And here I go. And now it's going to create a script for me to send a personalized connection. So what I did is earlier I showed you uh, recent post. It's asking for a recent post. So I think he posted was 4 months back. So I would just pick that up. In fact, if I go back and say no recent post, no recent post, s- then it will have to live with what we have. Okay. So no worries. It's saying, I came across your profile and impressed with by your extensive experience in customer service operation. I would love to connect and learn more about your journey. Let's stay in touch. Okay. So this is what I'm going to copy. This is a personalized request, making it easy for you. Now I'm going to go back to his profile, and I'm going to send a connection request, but a personalized one. Add a note. I'm going to. I want each one of you to do this. I'm going to give you a few minutes to do this. So over here, I want to send it to Rahul. Okay, Rahul. Hi, Rahul. This is what I would love to connect with you. Let's stay in touch. Remove this inverted commas, and then I'm sending. So this is a personalized request. You can use your own mind also. I've created a GPT for you to be able to do that. Okay, let me see. I want to give you some time to. Okay, I probably did not show this to you on the stream. What I did is I basically use the high converting. Later on you can do, you all have access if you're part of my community to this particular tool. I just asked the GPT to help me create a personalized connection request. I'll again show you the entire process. Reload this. Okay, so what I did is I actually went to GPT and shared. Let me share my screen again. So this is the GPT that I have opened for you. And I went over here. Can you see it? Type in the chat window if you can see it clear. It's the font must be very small. So what I did is I actually picked up this profile, asked this conversion GPT to give me um, personalized connection request, copy pasted the about section, and this is what it created for me. And that's exactly what I did. I went there and I sent him a connection request. So I want all of you to do that. Every day you have to do how many connection requests? 10, right? Every day you have to do 10 connection requests. Let me see your commitment. That's the one thing that I want each one of you to do. Now let's move forward, and I want you to now do 10. Right now in the session I'm going to do few likes. So I'm going to, let's say, engage with one of this person who's the managing director, CEO of Mercedes Benz. So I'm going to really acknowledge him for fantastic launch. He's talking about some of these launches of the Mercedes Benz, and I'm really going to acknowledge him and going to tell him this is amazing. He's talking about whatever he's talking about. He's talking about We extended our Dream Days festive campaign. They're launching our Q3 results as testimony that India is dreaming and rewarding itself. Coincidentally, the dream of India to own a Mercedes-Benz also begin with E-Class. I'm glad to announce we are introducing 2 new products. Okay, so they are introducing 2 new products. Um, and I'm going to, this is amazing. The 2 new products are a testimony of Mercedes Benz growth in India. So I'm going to acknowledge that growth in India. May let it just be the beginning of prosperity, beginning of Indian prosperity. Okay, so I'm going to write this. Would love to know stories of, my subject is, you know what, right? Customer experience, of great customer experiences. This is an example of commenting. Okay, great customer. We love to know the stories of great customer experiences. So this is how I would want. Again, stop sharing. What I just did is, I'll just show you. I just went ahead and on LinkedIn, I just messaged this on this post. This is amazing. The new product. Let me check if you're able to show it. Yeah. This is amazing. The new product are the testimony of Mercedes-Benz growth in India. Let it just be the beginning of Indian prosperity. Would love to know the stories of great customer experiences. Okay. So I want you to do these kind of value comments on a regular basis. Are you committing to do that? Type in the chat window. So we talked about 2 things. First is sending connection requests. Second is value loaded comments. Are you with me so far? Now I'm going to do, what I'm going to do is, I'm just in between. Probably I sometimes miss to show my screen, but I just want to make sure that you're able to see my screen over there. Now I'm going to do the third thing, which is what? Which is probably sending connections for that. Okay, so I'm going to now, let's say, go to someone whom I have not interacted with. And how do I do that? I will go to my profile, my homepage, and we'll look at people who have already engaged with my content. So let's say I would look at someone who has, so I have this post which has got a lot of engagement, and I would look at that and I would say, okay, who are the people who have engaged with my content? I will look at that and maybe pick up someone. So I'm going to engage with Gautam Kumar Sahani. Okay, now I'm going to send this message to him. Thank you. Okay, now I'm going to send this message to him. This is a personalized message. Already I have some engagement. Thanks, Gautam, for your appreciation on my update on LinkedIn regarding my role, or my CEO role at Koyopo. How is it going at your end? Would be great to catch up on your latest endeavors in the area of customer experience. Okay. So thanks again. Thanks. Okay, Rajat Chawla, Asia's first certified CX mentor. Okay, now I'm just going to send this. This is an example of direct messaging. Are you with me so far? So this is an example of sending a direct message. I think again, probably somewhere you probably would have seen. Let me again share my screen, what I just did. Gautam Kumar. I just sent him a personalized message. This is what I did. I found out the person who engaged with my latest post, and I found out, went to the messaging window and sent him this message. Thanks, Gautam, for your appreciation for my update on LinkedIn regarding. Okay, just want to edit this. Appreciate. Thanks for your appreciation on my update on LinkedIn regarding my CEO role at Koyopo. How is it going at your end? Would be great to catch up. Would be great to know about your latest endeavors in the area of customer experience. Okay, now this is what is an example of a DM. This is an example of a DM, which is what I just showed you over here. Now, this is DM. So we talked about commenting, we talked about connecting, we talked about direct messaging. Now, I want to show you uh, the third element, the fourth element, which is liking, the easiest one, right? So we go back to LinkedIn again, and I would just make sure that I'm sharing with you. Um, yeah, you can already see it. Okay, so over here, more than being able, so I'm going to just like it. Okay, now 10 likes we talked about. So I'm going to do few likes. Vishali, okay, great. Talk about CX in action in Dubai. Was sight behold the rush, but once again nailed it. Appreciation for, yeah, Devender Agarwal. I think I just want to acknowledge him. Uh, Congratulations for great achievements. Congratulations. I'm just going to write this because I haven't read it. This is an example of liking. Okay, so we did four things. Now for the post, which is the fifth thing, you know, as in 15 minutes, if you want to create post also something, then you need to spend some time and keep the posts ready. All right. So for that, I would give you some time. And now I want you to, I'm going to wrap this up. I'm going to wrap this up. I want each one of you to do following things. Make sure your profile is optimized, your banner is in place, and you are every day implementing on LinkedIn, following the daily rituals. Okay. So I would want to know from you if this was helpful, if there's anything specific that you want to understand. Obviously, all this is a way towards getting traction on LinkedIn, getting customers and getting attention, and then getting leads on LinkedIn. Right. So was this helpful? Type in the chat window. Cool. Awesome. Whatever is your experience as I start to wrap this up. And did you enjoy it? Do you want me to come back again tomorrow with and spend some time with you working on this? We actually did a little extra time. We are close to 25 minutes, but that's okay. Right? So let me see some of those comments on YouTube. Um, I can see a lot of you already on there. Okay, awesome. So looking forward for you to take action. Again, remember daily implementation on LinkedIn. DIL. Let's go for it. See you again very soon. Bye-bye.